Do you see here? Hi guys. Okay, this is a response to show me your pet peeves. Now, this was BillyCtv who was talking about pet peeves of his. Now, one of the problems is actually a lot of the ones that he mentioned are mine as well. One thing that really gets me off is when people say that they're going to be there at a certain time and they just never show up. But if you end up being late for whatever, guess who's the first that's going to tell you? Okay, that's one of those things. Another thing that really gets me off is that when you're in a meeting and you might be next to somebody and you talk kind of low and say, I wonder, this is something I think we should probably ask. It's a question that I'm thinking about asking. And all of a sudden the guy next to you lifts his hand and says, oh, by the way, have you ever thought about such and such a thing? Oh, that's really a good idea, and so on. Yeah, that really gets me off. People who steal other people's ideas and pass them off as their own. I mean, people can have the same ideas, but there's a difference between, simultaneously having an idea and just taking somebody's idea as well. What also pet peeve? Teachers' pets. That's never stopped. I mean, I'm not in school anymore, but managers have their pets as well. And, that's something that really gets to me. What did Billy say? Waiting in line, one of my pet peeves actually is that it seems that no matter which line I stand in, it's always going to be the longest one. And as soon as I get up to the cash register, somebody, the cash next door, next to me, the next line is going to open up and everybody's going to move over. And of course I'm still waiting. This is one of those pet peeves. Oh, one pet peeve. You're in a hurry and you got to walk the dog because he's got to do his little things. What does he do? He just takes his time, sniffs all over. He's basically being a dog, but it's a peeve. I mean, I really get when I have to do that, and he knows it. Another pet peeve. Oh boy, you guys are going to like this one. Macintosh people, Mac people, telling you should have had a Mac, you should get a Mac. Well, that's actually kind of a peeve. I'm up to the point sometimes where sometimes I would almost buy a Mac. I got that old one in back there. I built it up. It's up to Tiger. It's a good one, but it's not a PC. Another pet peeve. Do what I say, but don't do what I do. Hypocrisy. I can't stand that. I mean, I'm not perfect. No way. But I do try to do what I say. Another pet peeve. I think somebody already mentioned it maybe in the comments, but it's like making a promise and not coming up to it. I'll give you a hand. Where were you? Oh, well, I had something else, and people that always come off as being really helpful. Oh, he's always ready to give a hand, but they're never there. That's a pet peeve. What else? There's got to be a few others, I guess. I think one of them is people that always think they have to have the best things. I mean, what I mean by that is that if you get something new or even something secondhand or whatever, and you show it off, and the person next to you immediately says, "Oh, that's okay, but this one that I have is way better." What else? Pet peeve. I guess just being, people that like to show off. That's what I just said before, but show-offs, snobs, people that aren't themselves, that aren't natural. That's a pet peeve. Yeah, that really gets to me. If you're who you are, be who you are. Don't be somebody else. Okay, Billy, is that enough? I think that's enough for now. So, it was my rant. Billy has told me, and he's told all of you guys, make a rant, or show off your pet peeves if you have any. Well, that was mine. DC signing off. Oh, another last pet peeve. People that don't like humor.